Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're exploring Castaway Cay, one of my favorite places on Earth. It's Disney's own private island in the Bahamas. And in this video, we are going to explore every single thing that you can do on the island. We're going to explore all of the beaches, all of the things to do, what to eat, and even the adults only area, Serenity Bay. We'll also take a dive down and check out the snorkel trail available here at the island, which is a very unique and fun activity to do. So let's get going. So this is our third time here at Castaway Cay, and normally I would recommend for first timers to definitely get up early and grab that beach chair as early as possible. When we arrived at the beach around 10 a.m., it seemed like most of the chairs had been picked over, so just keep that in mind. To the right is the island's post office, and you can actually take your own postcard, get a Bahamian stamp, and send a postcard home, which is a fun little souvenir. So there have been a few additions to the island since the last time we were here a couple of years ago. The biggest one is going to be here to the right, and this is going to be recognizing all the families that have sailed more than 50 times on Disney Cruise Line. Get their own little spot here recognizing them, which is really fun. And right across from that is going to be the island's marina, so if you've booked any excursions that involve a boat, this is where you'll leave from. And it's a pretty simplistic island to get around. There's not really easy ways to get lost here. It's basically one way in and one way out. There is a map right as you get off the ship, so you can see the layout, a couple of different beaches, and then all the way on the end of the island is going to be Serenity Bay, so we'll check that out last. And then you'll come across cargo handling, which is the first tram stop here on the island. It'll take you over to the beaches, and then you can switch over to a different tram route, and that can take you over to Serenity Bay. Our favorite way to get to the beaches, though, is taking the walking path. It's a little bit of a walk, but nothing too bad. Lots of great photo ops along the walk. Sometimes there's characters as well, so definitely worth just walking out there, especially early in the morning before it gets too hot. On your way back to the ship after a long day at Castaway, though, maybe taking the tram is a good idea. I mentioned that this is Disney's first private destination in the Bahamas, and it is the only true private island. The other destination, Lighthouse Point at Lookout Cay, opened in the Bahamas last year in 2024. We have a full tour of that up on the channel if you want to compare, but sometimes cruises stop at both. Not on our itinerary that we took over here to Castaway Cay this time, but you might be lucky enough to enjoy both destinations on a voyage. One of the first stops you'll come across is Scuttle's Cove, and this is exclusive to the Oceaneers Club. So they'll have activities in here for the kids 12 and under, and then the teens have their own area, the Hideout, a little bit further down the beach. Lots of signage on the island to help point you where you need to go. And Mount Rushmore is going to be one of the most popular photo stops here on the island, so definitely get a photo there. It's going to be across from the first aid stand and the first merchandise location here on the island. She sells and everything else with seashells scratched out. So basically all of your t-shirts, some beach gear, little souvenirs, things like that here in the shop. It's a great spot just to get some stuff that's exclusively sold here on Castaway Cay. So if you're someone who really likes that sort of thing, this is going to be your stop. In our case, it was a little rainy on the morning that we arrived here in Castaway, so this was a good refuge from the rain. So this is near the first beach that you'll come across on the island too. This is Boat Beach, which is because all of the boats that you can rent, and you can book all this in advance on the app before your cruise. But you can rent some sailboats, some paddle boards, paddle boats, little kayaks. So a lot of activities here in this area. All the pricing on the island is in American dollars, which makes a lot of sense because it is Disney run. So just keep that in mind when you see some of the pricing here. And you can also rent inner tubes and little floating mats. That all can be booked before, and you can actually book a combo that includes these items as well as snorkel gear. And right at the point of Boat Beach is going to be Castaway Rays, so you may book this before your cruise as well as one of your excursions on the island. It's a dedicated area for meeting some of the stingrays, and so it's a set time that you can go in and actually get pictures and interact with these animals here. So very popular activity. You can do this in a number of ports throughout the Caribbean, so it's nice that it's just nice and convenient here, right here on the island. This is also the first of 2 snorkel rental stations, as well as life vests for the adults and kids that you can stop by here and grab. And that leads to the first of 2 family beaches on the island. So this one is definitely the largest. I think this one is going to be the busiest just because it's the first stop that you're going to come across. The best area, I think, for just pure sun lounging. Though if you have younger kids, you're going to want to go to that second beach. It's where we hung out with our 2-year-old on our trip. Very pretty area, though. You can notice the very blue water. It's all nice and safe. It's all netted out there, so it keeps some of the larger fish out of there that you may be worried about if it's your first time swimming in the ocean. Nearby this area is going to be the first of 2 barbecue stations for all ages. It's going to be called Cookies. I'm going to show you Cookies 2 in a little bit. They're basically identical, but near here is also the Conked Out Bar. It's going to have some specialty cocktails. It's going to have beers. Everything you want for kind of the alcoholic beverages as well as non-alcoholic options are going to be available here. You can see the Jeff Valley sign there. That's a new sign just unveiled fairly recently here on the island, which is pretty fun. He is the president of Walt Disney World. So you may want to get out of the sun at a certain point during the day. It does get quite hot on the island, and so they have this area called Into Shade, and I think this area is actually quite impressive because there are a lot of smaller activities to do here. Things like basketball hoops and pool, checkers, Connect 4, you have some ping pong tables, some foosball. So a lot of activities under this shaded area, and I think it's pretty popular. A lot of people do seem to use this throughout the day. If you're enjoying this tour so far, if you love cruise content, if you love Disney, please consider subscribing to the channel or at least liking this video. It really helps me out. Walking along the family beach here, we're going to come across a few other experiences that you may want to indulge in while here on Castaway Cay. The first is going to be hair braiding, very popular for the girls in the group. So you can get this. There's going to be an extra charge, of course. It does get fairly busy, I think. Just depends on what point of the voyage you're going to visit Castaway Cay. If this is your first stop, probably going to be a little bit more popular than if you've already visited something like Nassau, where they seem to do that a lot. Then you're going to have a few more local shop options that I really like. So you can buy some actually handmade things from Bahamians. So this is going to be a good area to check out during your visit, especially if it's your first time here in the islands. After the first family beach, you're going to reach another plaza area with a number of different services. You're going to have bathrooms that you just saw, as well as another snorkel rental stand, flippers and floats. I love the theming here too. It just seems like there was a storm that came through. A lot of theming here kind of reminds me of Typhoon Lagoon, and I love Typhoon Lagoon. So it's a great theme here on Castaway Cay. There's some bridges and climbing ropes that you can use here as well, but I would go here early in the morning or check the tides at least, because it does seem to close when the tides get too low. And this is right next to the snorkel trail as well. So this is one of my favorite areas to experience on Castaway Cay. There's lots of fun Disney artifacts here. They've sunken some sculptures with some of the Disney characters on here, as well as even a Nautilus submarine from the old 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea ride at Walt Disney World. It is super cool. I love this so much. It is quite a long swim to get out to some of the objects, so just keep that in mind, and you are required to wear a life vest. There are a lot of lifeguards out there as well, so if you run into trouble, they can definitely assist you. Everything's very safe here on the island. Separating the 2 family beaches is going to be Pelican Point. So we're going to walk out to that right now. I love this area a lot because you can try and find a beach chair in this area. You can utilize both beaches. You're near this awesome Pelican's Plunge area, which is going to be the most popular spot for all of the slightly older kids. You do need to be 48 inches tall to ride either of the water slides. They have one uncovered as well as one fully covered slide, so very exciting addition. A little bit of an upscale Mickey slide from on board the ships. And I like the small drop into the water once you exit the slide. Very fun, and you have this dump bucket as well. At the very point of Pelican Point is going to be the Heads Up bar. There's some fun theming here with a giant pelican. So another bar here, nothing necessarily special about this bar besides its location. It's going to have, I think, the best views of the ship and the entire island from this area. So definitely check it out, at least just to enjoy the views, even if you don't want to drink. Here from the Pelican Point is the snorkel area, so there's another view of the Disney Dream in the background as well. And then this is going to be the second family beach. So this is going to have a lot shallower water, seems to be very popular with the younger crowd, which makes a lot of sense. So just keep that in mind. This beach is a little bit smaller too. It's hard for us to find a beach chair a little bit later in the morning, as I mentioned. So if this is your destination for the day, definitely get out here early and reserve a chair. And then at the end of this beach is the sandbar, which does feature alcoholic beverages as well. So you're probably hungry now, so let's check out Cookies 2 Barbecue. So this is a fully included buffet lunch on the island, and so you have your barbecue lunch, you have different ribs, burgers, hot dogs, different island cuisine like plantains, stuff like that. And then you're gonna have your included Coca-Cola products as well, and then a few different dessert options, some fresh fruit too, which is really fun. Lots of covered seating as well, so just share a picnic table with another cruising family and you'll be good to go. Now, if you're adults only, you can head over to Serenity Bay. You have your own area that I'll show you in just a bit, and there's a few other upscale items there that are just for the adults, which is really fun. Near this area as well is going to be the Cabana Beach, and this is exclusive to just those that are in cabanas. If you want a cabana, I do recommend Sailing Concierge because these go quite quickly. If you need some help with planning your Disney cruise, I can help you do that here at the travel agency. So at jacksonjetsetting.com/book, you can fill out a form and receive a free quote. And with just 21 cabanas available each day on the family beaches, this is definitely an exclusive area to hang out at throughout your day. One area we hung out with our kiddo was the Spring a Leak, and this is going to be the kids' water splash pad. It's not a gigantic area, but it is available for the kiddos, so fun that that's available for them. Nearby is Hideout, which is the teens only area. Did not get a shot of that, unfortunately. You can rent bikes here on the island as well. They have bikes that have spots for your younger kids that aren't ready to ride a bike as well. And you can ride them on the 5K route. There's actually an airstrip here on the island, as well as some trails that lead to an observation tower that I'll show you in just a minute. But the 5K is really fun. You can run that on the island and then receive a free medal. You just stop by the shack there right at the end of the run, and they'll give you a medal, which is great. And there's a bar right there at the end for you. And I love these metal cups. They serve the iced beverages, and it keeps things very cold, which is great. And then for non-alcoholic drinks, you have Summertime Freeze. This is Frozen themed, of course, and you can get a Sven cup. Very popular. I saw a lot of people buying those. But yeah, some of the characters, some good photo ops here as well. There's also another retail location by the seashore, BUY, which is a great pun. Classic Disney pun right there. And this is going to be near the second tram stop, so you can take a tram all the way from the ship right here, get off, and then head out to Serenity Bay. So it's going to ride on the airstrip. It's a pretty long and hot walk, so unless you're trying to get your steps in, I do recommend using one of the trams. And as I mentioned, you can also ride bikes here. If you veer off of the runway, you'll come eventually to the observation tower. Very fun little location here. You get really unique views of the island. There's actually a lot of wildness to the island that's undeveloped, and so you can get a good sense of that right here. There are also some water stations along the route, so if you're running and you are out of water, they should have some water in there, but could run out if it's pretty busy that day, so just keep that in mind. But it's nice that Disney does provide that. And then at the end of the runway is going to be Serenity Bay. I do love this plane with Donald Duck on it. So the theme continues around here. It's kind of this abandoned airstrip because it actually was an airstrip at one point. But here is going to be the Serenity Bay area for dining. There is some construction going on right now. I believe that they're building some more cabanas here. So some of the construction I think was interrupting. Some of the seating didn't seem as tranquil as other visits. It was also kind of raining when I was shooting some of this, but some of the upscale food options available here, and just seemed a little less busy than Cookies. So if there is an opportunity to visit here, if your party allows, I would probably recommend heading all the way over here. Castaway Air Bar is probably my favorite bar in the island because it is aviation themed. It just has like cool Indiana Jones vibes. I love it. Fun little deck to hang out and watch the waves. This beach, though, is not my favorite beach. I think that once the tide goes down, it's really not all that impressive. You can see people kind of walking all the way out, and it's not very deep at all. Not a great swimming beach, but pretty lookout for sure. So they do have some adults-only cabanas available here as well. And you can also get a spa treatment here on the island, which is great. So there are some spa cabanas available, and this is where you check in for that. Now, if you've been to the island before, or if you come back a little early, I do recommend enjoying the ship a little bit, as everyone else will be on the island. So I use that to enjoy the aqueduct a little bit. But overall, those are my tips for a day in Castaway Cay. I hope you enjoyed this full tour of the island. Thanks a lot for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you on the next video.